is Poshmark doing right now? I want to just get right into it because so many new things have been happening. Some are great, some not so great. But I just want to share my opinion with you and share some emails from Poshmark that are right in front of me that came to me personally. I also want to share with you some things that others have shared with me about what happened to their closets. So let's get started. But before we do, my name is Marion. I'm the Smiley Thrifter and also Attire and Beyond. That is that was my retail store and is now my Poshmark closet. So I've been selling for about 5 years, if you don't know me, and it's been a ride. It's been a roller coaster ride. But right now, Poshmark was taken over by or bought out by someone else, and now we have new, I believe the other CEO who was there may not be there now or has another CEO with him. I'm not quite sure, but everything's changing. Everything, guys. It's looking like it's starting to be more and more like eBay, which I'm not complaining about, but I am complaining about some things. Here's my major issue today. And let me know if you have this issue, because you might have it too. I just don't know. So I have been doing everything humanly possible so that I am in good standing with Poshmark. I always have been. I pretty much follow the rules. I do have an automatic sharer. So I don't know by something that is in this email if that's what's making it not good for me, but we're going to find out. Do me a favor, if you've gotten an email, and I'm sorry I was looking at the wrong side here. If you've gotten an email or anything that talks about closing your closet, put it down below. Tell me how many days you were suspended. Yes, I got suspended and I'm following all the rules, but obviously I'm not. So here's what happened. Let me tell you that first, and then I'll get into this. When I was watching one of my favorite YouTubers, I don't know, last week or so, and she was talking about all this, she was talking about how Poshmark is, faulting you if you relist, delist, and all that great stuff. So that was like a month ago, but then a week ago, we were talking about how we have to get all of our listings cleaned up, because if we don't and we sell something and we can't find that item, or if someone else sold that item, for me, I have so much inventory, guys, because I had a thrift store, that sometimes 1 out of every 20 items, and it's that much, I have to search for, because maybe it's from the beginning and it doesn't have a SKU code that I normally put in. And without a SKU code, I cannot look through my hundreds, and I'm not kidding, of bins. So I was going in and deleting or putting not for sale on all of those. So until I find them and fill in a SKU number, no one wants to buy them, or I'm going to be at fault. So here's what happened. Let me read this to you. We want to let you know. Oh, hi, the Smiley Thrifter. We want to let you know your ability to create new listings on Poshmark has been temporarily suspended. I'm sorry, I'm shaking the camera. Temporarily suspended due to activity that falls under our excessive listing removal policy. Now, keep in mind, I was under the impression, and it might be the wrong impression, I'm not saying I'm right, that Poshmark wasn't going to start really getting on these things until next year, but nobody knew for sure. So here I am trying to clear up the issue, and I am making an issue. So they temporarily suspended due to activity that falls under our excessive listing removal policy. Over the past 30 days, your account has shown 312 listings created and 160 listings removed. We've noticed that this pattern of frequent removals has continued over the last several days. Yes, it got worse over those last several days because I was doing my best to make my Poshmark closet good. I'm just telling you in between. It resulted in your listing privileges being suspended. During this time, you won't be able to create new listings for a minimum of 7 days. If the excessive removal behavior continues, this timeline may, I'm sure it says, be extended. That said, you can still engage in other platform activities, such as marketing your existing listings, meaning paying for my existing listings to be promoted. Now listen, I love Poshmark, so I'm just telling you my feelings and what they said. We understand this may be frustrating, and we appreciate your efforts to manage your closet. To help prevent future suspensions, we recommend avoiding removal or relisting of the same items within 60 days of their creation. Now, just so you know, I made sure all of these items were 60 days or more that I relisted and deleted, but some I just deleted because, or put not for sale because I don't know exactly where they are right now. Avoiding removal, blah, blah, blah. You're always welcome to delete listings that are no longer available, and I did, but spacing out deletions over weeks rather than removing large batches can help reduce the likelihood of triggering another suspension. Thank you for being part of the Poshmark community. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out. We're here to support you. Team Posh. All right, so I really want you to think about this. You are the owner of your business, right? You pay taxes on it if you're selling a lot and you're doing it as a business like I am. You do everything that you need to do that makes it right, and you get suspended. How do you feel about that? Now, I'm going to tell you more that's going to make you happier, but how do you feel about that when that first happens? I was discombobulated, even though I can still list. Even though I can't list, but I could do everything else. And I can't delete anything else, so someone might buy something that I have in a different bin, and it's going to take me days and days and days to find it. I'd rather delete it. So then I get, thank you for writing in and sharing your experience. And is that after this one? Yeah. I wrote, hello, Poshmark support team. My account was recently suspended, and I believe it may have been triggered while I was actively updating and improving my listings. I have been revising titles, descriptions, and details to meet Poshmark's guidelines and to provide a clearer, high-quality shopping experience for buyers. I want to clarify that all of the changes I was making were intended to optimize my closet for the long term, ensure accuracy, and align with what Poshmark encourages: clear descriptions, relevant keywords, and compliant content. If any of my recent actions were misinterpreted as a violation, I sincerely apologize, as this was never my intention. I kindly request a review of my account and reinstatement so I can continue participating in the community. I truly value the platform and I am committed to fully following all guidelines going forward. Thank you very much for your time and understanding. So I wrote this because I need to get more items out daily. I list daily. I have things that are sitting in my draft, like 40 different things that could have gone out yesterday and they didn't. So I really do need this. And I truly was making changes because I had made the mistakes And Poshmark didn't care before, so I just left it, and now they do. So I was making these changes in order to not get suspended. So I'm kind of telling you this as a little warning, just in case, you're cleaning up your closet like they wanted. So then I got at Poshmark, I can't say Poshmark right now, okay. As Poshmark, safety is incredibly important to us, and we regularly monitor user activity for your protection. We noticed unusual login attempts. Now, I was trying to log in because they locked me out. I went on this morning and I didn't have, no, wait. Yeah, I didn't even have a closet. It just wouldn't come up. So then I got the change your password, reset by blah, blah, blah. And that it's their top priority. Once I changed the password, just so that you know this, so that if you got locked out and you're saying, what should I do? Try first to change your password, because then I got an email that I forgot to print out. Let me just make sure. Yeah, I forgot to print out, or it just didn't print out. And they gave me my closet back today. So it was only locked out since yesterday. I think once I sent that letter, they realized it, or they're just doing that to some people, and then they have to put in their new password, that they pick. So I'm not quite sure what it is, but over the past couple of months, Poshmark has changed so many things, and some of them are for the better. I'm not just complaining. I'm not sure why they changed the you can't share in bulk concept. But, it's funny. I just got a DM with someone saying that they did that to them. This morning they sent them a letter saying there was unusual signing in and they needed to change their password. So basically, I think we just need to change our passwords. I'm not sure, but this seems to be what's happening. I know one of my reseller friends had 5 people that texted her yesterday saying they were asked to change their password. She was asked to change her password. Now this person is saying it, and I'm hearing it in video after video. So I'm just sharing. It might help. I don't know. It helped me. I have my whole closet back. But check out your closet and make sure there's nothing missing. People are also saying there are listings missing. So take a look at that. Some things that they did, let me think. The search is so much better than it ever was, guys. If you've been on Poshmark for a while, you know that you can put in, black plaid, Banana Republic skirt, and it will bring you up everything but that. I would go into my own closet so many times and put in what I know was in there. Wouldn't come up. Try it 10 different ways. Wouldn't come up. Now I have to say, we're having some good results with the search engine. So I am literally in my own closet finding 90% of what I'm looking for. And that's a 90% update. 90% yes. Okay, I'm trying to think of words. I can't get them. Listen, I'm almost 62. I forget words every once in a while, so bear with me. So we have that I definitely like. I feel like some other things, like I used to be able to go to the wrench that was on the top of the page on the right and just click onto that and then click on to shoppers and blah, blah, blah. Now I have to go to seller tools, then click into the wrench, then click on to the next click. So it's taking a little more time. I can deal with things like that, but there are some things that are taking more time and there are some things that are fantastic. But I got on today to talk to you about the suspensions. If you'd like, I'll get on and talk about all the great things that Poshmark now has to offer and how much better it's getting. And I'm going to see if I find out that it's because of AI bots. And if this is only happening to people who are using AI bots, such as Poshmark Sidekick, I think it's Poshmark Listings. There are so many, guys, I don't even know. But that might be the issue. So if I find out more, I'll let you know. If you want to know more, let me know. And I want to kind of help get the word out there because so many things are changing. And I thought this was really important for the Poshmark community and for anyone new. So if you have any questions, you could certainly ask down below. I've been doing this for 5 years now. It might even be a little more. I keep forgetting. I know, yeah. So I may be able to answer your questions. Listen, I'm no expert. I've gotten better and better over 5 years, that's for sure. But that doesn't make me a great reseller. I'm not where other people are. And I can do it slower. So just do what you have to do, but get on and check out the policies. What I may do is print out each policy in case you guys don't want to read it and just read it. I know sometimes, do you hear my birds upstairs? I don't know why they're doing that. Sometimes you just want it audible and you don't want to read it. So that's it for today. That is my Poshmark news. If you like this video, please give it a like. If you think somebody else could get benefit out of it, share it. And if you want to see more like this and get notifications, hit that subscribe button. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you so much and have a great day.